Welcome everybody. This is Beyond Storm Chasing. My name is Patrick, and I'm a storm chaser. But tonight we're chasing space. We're going to space. In just a little bit, we'll deploy the rocket boosters on this vehicle, and we'll be taking off, launching into Earth's orbit to chase some auroras. Or more specifically, we're headed up towards Laramie, Wyoming, to try to catch a solar flare that is currently whipping towards Earth right now. We're going to be meeting up with another storm chaser by the name of Mason Harris. He joined me on a storm chase, well rather I joined him on a storm chase in New Mexico a couple weeks ago while my vehicle was out of service. And by out of service, I mean completely totaled, and I was saving up money for a new car. So, we are here tonight enjoying the autumn weather, going on a bit of a late night drive up to Laramie, Wyoming to try to catch the aurora. So if you're just joining us now, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser, and we're gonna go chase some auroras. Thanks for being here, folks. Thanks for being here and being with me. We are currently in Fort Collins, Colorado. We'll be getting Mason Harris on the phone here in just a second. We're actually not too far away from where I bought this vehicle, over there at Precision Auto. Or not Precision, Cutting Edge Auto. I want to give those guys a shout out. Sales rep guy by the name of Diego. Diego sold me this car. Did a very good job at it too. I don't normally show my drive. I usually wait till I'm a little ways out of town before I start my stream, but today I started my stream a lot closer to my house than I normally do. Well, hello in Germany. Hey, Biscuit. Good to see ya. We are just getting this show on the road. We are headed to Laramie. We're going to be meeting up with Mason Harris again tonight, actually. Me and Mason are going to be meeting up in Laramie, then heading north a little bit to catch up and try to catch this thing. Looks like, looking at some of the camera footage and stuff, it already looks like we're getting some bit of a light show up in the Dakotas already. So we are definitely expecting to see some of the northern lights tonight. So once we get out of town, I don't know if this camera is going to be good enough to catch it or not, so hopefully once we get out of town we'll start being able to see some of those lights on the horizon. If you're just joining us here, my name's Patrick, I'm a storm chaser. Tonight we're chasing space weather. Yeah, Mason will be joining us here. I'll get him on the phone here in a little bit too, so we'll be chatting on the phone while we're driving. Power up my signal booster, see if it does anything. We're going to be headed up 287, Pooter Canyon, and Owl Canyon here in a minute. Going on a night drive. It's 67 degrees here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Making the night drive north up to Laramie, Wyoming, to go see the aurora. I used to have to make this drive twice a day, 7 days a week, when I worked as a medical courier. See, for the last couple of years, I lost my job in the pandemic, and because prior to this, prior to the pandemic, I was working as an animator for a social media marketing company, a motion graphic designer. And I lost my job in the pandemic, and I kind of had enough of it. You know, I was kind of like tired of working in marketing. And I kind of decided I wanted to do my own thing, kind of take on my... But it doesn't grow on trees. Or if it does, I haven't found any of those trees yet. Comment below if you know where the money trees are. Hey, nice to see you, Aim here. No auroras yet, we're getting up there, although I have seen some cameras up in the northern states that have gotten, yeah, that X9's gonna be hitting pretty soon. It's gonna like about 2 hours, we're about 2-3 hours out from that. So we're getting up into a dark sky designated place to try to get a look at it. So we're about 1 hour and 10 minutes out from our destination, and about 2.5 hours out from that flare hitting here. So we're going to be in a good spot to see it. We're going to be in a spot where it should be hopefully overhead, or right on the cusp of it being overhead, so we should be able to see it. Britain has money trees. I don't know, what the heck am I doing here then? Well, anyways, I didn't find those money trees, but I wanted to do my own creative project. I made a video game, and to finance it, to pay for it, I picked up a job as a medical courier. I've talked about this on previous streams, so I won't rehash that story, but it was, you know, picking up people's body parts, that kind of stuff, delivering it to a central hospital. I serviced a lot of rural hospitals out here in rural Wyoming. Oh, that's a real shame. Well, that's why I'm out here doing this, is I'm driving out into the boondocks so you don't have to. I think the one thing I'm most worried about driving on Owl Canyon tonight is that there's going to be a lot of deer out, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. A little bit nervous about seeing wildlife out here. Also, the place that we're going to be looking at these auroras at, there's a non-zero chance that there's going to be bears out there, so a little nervous about that too. But should be fine. Should be fine. Well, see, the key to avoiding deer is to tailgate the guy in front of you so that he hits the deer instead of you. Now, folks, we're going to be going through the mountains here a little bit. I don't have to tell you this, but the signal reception up here in rural Colorado. So you can expect this signal to go in and out handily. Hey, Tornado Explorer, we're going to be headed in your direction a little bit, TE. We're going to be headed on I-80 a little bit more westward than we normally go. Not all the way to Utah, but a little bit further east on I-80, or excuse me, a little bit further west on I-80 than we normally would be. Wow, and already up here in well, we're going to start going to Laramie, but we might end up shooting a lot farther west, depending on what the light pollution looks like. We're going to be starting at Aesop Lake and going west from there. I don't know, I guess it's not that far west, but it's closer to Utah than we normally go. Not a lot of storm chasing happens out in Utah. Also, if you're just joining us now, hi, hello, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. Tonight we're chasing space weather. In just a few minutes, this vehicle is going to transform into a spacecraft, and we're going to go into space to chase space weather. What's actually going to happen here in a couple of minutes is we're going to lose signal as we get into the Narrows. When that happens, don't panic. It's just because we're driving through some really mountainous territory and we won't have direct line of sight with any cell towers. That's just how things go out here. We are driving on a particularly treacherous stretch of road right now. So just trying to stay vigilant for pronghorns and any deer crossing the road up here. So I will not be given a whole lot of attention to chat until we clear the Narrows. This is the pretty consistently been the deadliest stretch of highway in the country for a long time. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to blind that guy. I don't think it holds that title anymore, not for a few years. But we are definitely going to lose signal, probably coming up around this turn here in a little bit. Yeah, see, why you got to park on the side of the road just like that? That is just not a safe place to be. Look how dark it is up here. This is definitely the right place to be for viewing an aurora. Very little light. And it only gets space there. To go try. We're going to get to a very dark. We're actually in a pretty dark corner of the state right now. We are almost certainly going to lose signal about a mile up the road here, so just be prepared for that, folks. I've heard smashing that like button and subscribing, though, will help the signal quality. I don't know how it works, but you know, might as well do that. Not recommended, Biscuit. Where's everybody joining me from? I think we saw somebody from Germany in the chat. Biscuit, I know you're up there in Cheyenne. right, prepare to get blinded once we come up over this hill. And I can already tell that this guy is driving with his brights on. He's got those blue halogen lights, so I'm about to get blasted in the face with just, is this guy gonna see my lights and dim his, or is he just gonna blast me with his brights? Please don't blast me with your brights. Don't be that guy. Don't blasted me with his brights. Don't be a dick. Thank you. Up in the mountains right now. Right now our current elevation, if I'm not mistaken, is in the neighborhood of, we're only going to continue climbing. If you're just joining us now, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you're here. We are going aurora chasing. That solar flare should be hitting us here pretty soon. We are headed up to Aesop Lake up in Wyoming, just outside of Laramie. We're about an hour away from getting there. That flare is probably about the same, so why would you park like that? Like, you know, I can't do much for you, buddy. Okay. All right, we are definitely going to be losing our signal up here in just a moment as we go through the canyon. On the road. I would bet you dollars to donuts that one of these guys is Mason. And signal's back. We are now very much in the canyon. Can't quite see the canyon walls here, but we are in I don't actually know what the name of this specific canyon is. I think this is Poudre Canyon, actually. It's called Cache Le Poudre. That's a French name, haven't guessed. Poudre meaning powder. There's a believed to be a cache of gunpowder up here left by French trappers. That's why it's called that. This whole area was all the major landmarks around here, places like Laramie, all French names. Area was basically sold out from under their feet by King Louis to Thomas Jefferson under the Louisiana Purchase. Hey, thanks for joining us. My name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. Tonight, we're a space chaser. Utah gets like 1 or 2 tornadoes a year, I want to say. It gets a few. I think that's largely due to the fact that Utah has like a couple convergence zones. Utah. So first of all, the western United States is actually pretty high elevation. That's largely due to the Rocky Mountains. The western United States also doesn't have the abundance of like. So the conditions that are necessary to create tornadoes are you need warm moist air, and you need wind shear, and you need an unstable atmosphere. And when we say unstable atmosphere, what we really mean is you need like cool, dry air sitting on top of warm, moist air, and some kind of turbulence, like a mixer to stir it all around, basically. There's the Forks. A little cowboy bar out here. Kind of touristy little place. And so yeah, so the Rocky Mountains provide the cool, dry air that can sit on top of that warm, moist air. The warm, moist air comes from the Gulf of Mexico. And of course the jet stream provides all the turbulence you need to get tornadoes formed, right? So out in Utah, they don't really have that, or they don't really have that source of warm, moist air that you need to form the kind of, yeah, they don't have that the warm, moist air that you need for tornadoes, surface level. But you can get it though, and the source that you get of warm, moist air that you get in Utah for those tornadoes can be stuff like the Great Salt Lake. It can be warm, moist air come up from Gulf of California, Baja California. There's other conditions that can create it, but tornadoes are pretty uncommon in the western United States. They do happen, they're just not as frequent. Utah gets a couple every once in a while. Yeah, there's actually a convergence zone in that valley, if I'm not mistaken, kind of similar to the Palmer Ridge. Hey, Marcy, nice to see you. Through rural Colorado, rural Wyoming. Third party. I missed something. Hey. Nice to see you there, Paramount. Are you Paramount because you're like a paranormal mom? Or like Paramount because you're like a para at like a school? Pull off at the state line up here and get on the phone with Mason. So we'll be joined shortly by the voice and beard of Mason Harris here shortly. I haven't, but my mother certainly has quite a few times. From what I can tell from chat, Paramom's on shrooms. That's the way to do it. Paraglider? Oh, that's awesome. Way cool. Oh, okay, that was a parachute, not mushrooms. Okay. Don't do drugs. Or do drugs, I don't know. Do cool crimes. No. Okay, so let me clarify. Crack, not a cool crime. Shrooms, maybe a cool crime. Ask your doctor. As I understand it, there's actually been some pretty good research recently that says that psychedelics actually may be pretty useful for treating certain conditions. I definitely had a friend of mine who got in a clinical study to use ketamine to treat PTSD, and like had some like pretty major breakthroughs with therapy using ketamine. So it's starting to sound more and more like psychedelics might actually be like a viable way to treat certain psychological conditions. So I think the jury's out on whether or not psychedelic drugs are a cool crime or not. I'm going to put that squarely in the don't do drugs, but maybe look at drug research and see where it goes. Gonna get in trouble for that, I'm sure. Let's see, cool crimes. I think Mason had the best example of a cool crime earlier. So like defacing public property, right? That is definitely a crime, but like, so for instance, like modifying a street sign, that's technically in the strictest sense, like defacing public property, definitely a crime. But like if you modified a street sign, this example he cited was like a street sign that read slippery when wet, somebody added an additional sign to it that said dusty when dry. That to me, that's a cool crime. Like, doesn't hurt anybody, kind of adds a little bit of humor to a thing. That I think is a cool crime. That, cool crime. So I endorse cool crimes. Tasteful public art. I would say that's a cool crime. All right, and we're going to be coming up on cell phone dead zone here in just a second, folks. This one's going to be I've driven this road enough times to know exactly where all the cell phone dead zones are, so this one is going to last about 2-3 minutes. We're going to be going out of service probably up until the point till we get to Wyoming, so hang tight, folks. Oh, hey, I can see something in the sky already. We might already have something. I don't think my camera can pick it up yet, but that's a good sign. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I don't have any clouds on radar right now, so could be cloud, could be light pollution. We will find out, but I think we're probably still. Yeah, I'm gonna have to inspect that a little bit more, but things are looking up. This guy's gonna blast. Yep, he's gonna blast me with his high beams. Yeah, I'm seeing some lights in the sky right now. I'm not sure if it is light pollution or not, but we'll have a chance to vet it when I get off the road up here. Hey, if you're just joining me now, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. I am currently in rural Wyoming right now, headed north to try to get a view of the aurora borealis. There's a solar flare that's hitting Earth's atmosphere tonight. some charged particles that are expected to cause some cool lights in the sky tonight. We're about an hour out from my, closer to 45 minutes out from my intended destination. So I'm just kind of chatting at the camera, chatting with the chat, as I make my way up to my target destination. I am seeing some little bit of stuff in the sky right now. I'm not really sure what it is. Not sure if it is an aurora, or if maybe it's just a little bit of light pollution from Laramie. I'm not really sure. But I'll know more when I get closer. Thank you all for being here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I do storm chasing out in the Colorado Front Range, up here in the Rockies. I also explore ghost towns. Yeah, they could also be eye floaters. You know, it could just be after image from getting blasted by other people's high beams. That looks like a cloud to me. I am a storm chaser. I chase weather out here. I mostly go after supercell thunderstorms, tornadoes. I'm on the fence whether or not I want to chase winter storms. I don't really know what the point of chasing a winter storm is, honestly. It would mostly just be me getting stuck in the snow. Also, I'm going to lose signal up here a little bit as well, folks. So when I come around this bend up here, there's a big old rock that's going to block me from the cell tower. Hey Siri, call Mason Harris. Siri is useless. We're gonna pull off up here so I can make a phone call. If you're just joining us now, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. I'm going to be on the phone here in just a minute with another storm chaser by the name of Mason Harris. He's a storm chaser based out of Denver. I'm based out of Fort Collins, Colorado. We're headed up to Wyoming to Aesop Lake. Yeets phone out of window. We are going to be stopping at this rest area right up here on the Wyoming border. We are up, my ears just popped, so we are up another 1,000 feet or so from where we were about 10 minutes ago. We are in Rocky Mountain National Forest right now, actually. We are up a little bit north of Red Feather Lakes. If this other vehicle were not so close ahead of me right now, I would turn on my high beams so that you guys could see that we are very much on a winding mountain road, surrounded on all sides by timberland forest right now. A very sort of atypical kind of storm chaser drive. Typically, you know, in a typical sort of storm chaser night drive, you'd expect to see you know, open prairie and plains and rainfall. Not so much tonight. Tonight is a very atypical drive. We are in the mountains. I am driving very defensively right now. I am very much expecting to see a big old four-legged creature to run out in front of the road right now, in front of me on the road right now. I'm always very nervous about driving through this part of the country at night. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Yeah, I think that light that I'm seeing in the sky right now, that's definitely light pollution from Laramie. I'm not sure what it's reflecting off of, though. got blasted by high beams again. I would chase a 5% in Utah, absolutely. You know, there was that a very rare 5% in or 2% out in Mesa County, of all places, a couple of weeks ago. If I'd had a car back then, hey, we are in Wyoming now. Finally. Thought we'd never get here. There we go. Love Wyoming. Friggin' speed limit here is 80 miles per hour. Oof. Wonderful. Yeah, the second you get across the state line, you can feel that wind whipping through here at 1,000,000 miles per hour too. Thanks for being here, folks. All right, I don't know what this guy's doing. All right. Woo! Yeah, I love Wyoming. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous country up here. I always tell people this. Wyoming is basically just budget Colorado. Everything you can do in Colorado, you can do in Wyoming for half the price. And without all the lines. You want to go skiing? Go ski in Wyoming. It's cheaper. Oh yeah, everything in Wyoming is great. You can actually do most of the things you can do in Utah in Wyoming too. Oh yeah. Also, Wyoming's Frontier Days, like, if you guys don't live have never lived in the Western United States, every single town in the Western United States has an event called Frontier Days, or some variation of it, like Western Days or something like that, right? Where they, everybody likes to do like a cowboy cosplay, where they kind of honor their Western roots and do some rodeo cowboy stuff. Every Western city does this, has some kind of cowboy themed event that they do for like a week or something. I gotta say, Cheyenne does it best. Well, Laramie does it pretty good too, but yeah, Frontier Days in Cheyenne's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that Salt Lake City does one too. I'm trying to think. We got the Greeley Stampede out here in the Front Range. Greeley Stampede's pretty fun. Wow, we have a really strong headwind right now. Problem, Biscuit. We also have a sheer 200-foot drop on one side of the road, and that does not come across well. Yep, that is light pollution from Laramie we're seeing up ahead. Alright, when we stop for gas, we will get on the phone with Mason. Alright, now we are now headed into Laramie Valley. We should be able to see Laramie. We're going to get blasted by headlights again. Yep, high beams right to the face. Please turn off your brights. weed. All right, whatever. Hey, speak of the devil. Hey, Mason. Hang on, let me put you on speaker real quick. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
So we're about 25 minutes away from the spot.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm about the same distance. I just crossed the Wyoming state line. Where are you?
Okay, well, we did that a little while ago, so you're about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes behind us.
Yeah, well, I guess I did that maybe 5-10 minutes ago, so I'm probably not that far behind you. We might be pretty close together.
Yeah, I think so. I've already noticed a particular cloud, kind of like the Maytime cloud, aurora, and we're seeing a little greenish hue off of it, so I think we're in a good spot.
Yeah, are you sure that's what you're seeing? Because I'm seeing that too, and I can't decide if I think that's particulate cloud or if that's light pollution from Laramie.
Doing the same thing. Abby was putting her phone out and she said that she saw a little green hue to it. But she sees it with her naked eye. But anyway, we're still driving, so the camera's not going to be able to pick it up right now. But it definitely seems like we're in a good spot for this.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice, very nice. Do you guys see flashing? Do you guys see the police lights ahead of you or behind you?
Passed them like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So that is
5 minutes ago. Somewhere in between 5 and 10 minutes. Our antenna's up, so you should be able to see us. Yeah, the antenna's up, so it's the only car in this line with an antenna.
sweet. So I'm just a little bit behind you guys. Okay.
So it sounds like you'll get there about 10. We're going to get there like a few minutes before.
Yeah, you'll get there just a little bit before me. Although I'm probably going to stop for gas on the way up, so probably a little bit later than that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. What side of the road? I can't tell what side of the road this is.
I think you picked the ideal spot for this.
Yeah, this is just the place that I picked to view this was basically a place that I like went when I was like I went fishing there when I was like 12, and that was like 20 years ago. So
I can imagine it's a little different from when you last were there.
yeah. I mean, very, very long while ago.
Sweet. Let's see. I think we got 7 miles until we're on I-80, and then it's 13 miles from there. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit till we get to Laramie. Have you guys actually been through this stretch of road at all before?
No, I've never driven out here.
Oh man, you guys should make if you guys ever get a chance, come out here like during the day. This is a real great stretch of road to just be driving on during the day. You guys are missing out. There's a lot of cool mesas and canyons and stuff out here, and the autumn leaves have changed, so there's a lot of aspens up along the sides of the canyon walls and stuff out here that you're just not seeing right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were seeing the stone on either side, and we're like, are we passing through a mountain? I've never been down that way, so I have no idea what the topography is like.
To answer the question in chat, yes, we're starting to see, looks like some particulate right up in the sky right now. We are definitely, maybe possibly seeing some auroras, so we're getting there.
My bad, man. I completely forgot that you were streaming the drive.
Oh no, that's totally fine. I've got a pretty small viewership right now, so I think you know, having you on the phone is totally okay. Just having some chat. So yeah, you guys are yeah. So for people who are watching on the stream right now, the voice you're hearing right now is one Mason.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the fact that it actually has changed is a good indicator. Nice. Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah. And I'm not seeing any of the light from Cheyenne either. So this is
Cheyenne's way to the east from here, though, isn't it?
yeah, way to the east. That's yeah, that's ideal. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet. Cool. We'll be there in 20 minutes. And we'll see you shortly after.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll let you go for now so I can keep talking with my chat. I will give you guys a call when I'm getting close. And yeah, cool. Give me a call when you give me a call if you have any trouble or anything when you get there, if we want to reroute to anywhere else. But I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, peace out, dude.
See.
All right, and that was the voice of Mason Harris, another storm chaser here in Colorado. If you are not familiar with him, you should absolutely go subscribe to his channel. He's a phenomenal guy. Went storm chasing with him a couple weeks ago. Helped me out with my channel. As he was talking about here, we are starting to see a little hint of something up in the sky. So we are definitely yeah, we're in the right place here for sure. So we're definitely starting to see some good indicators that there is something up on the horizon here. So we're not really, so, and just to set expectations, folks, and yeah, just to set some expectations here, I'm not sure how well this camera is actually going to be able to pick up the auroras tonight. I mean, best case scenario, it gets real bright, and we actually see this thing in all of its colors, and the camera picks it up super well. We're gonna find out though. Forecasting auroras is pretty difficult, so it's really hard to say. We are definitely seeing, I don't think the camera's picking it up right now, but we're definitely seeing some of that sort of greenish particulate on the northern sky. So I think that this is happening. If you are new here, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. You've heard this deal. We are driving north through up past Laramie, Wyoming, a little bit further north of that to Aesop Lake to try to get a view of the auroras tonight. We are starting to see some hint of something on the horizon, so stay tuned, stay with us, folks. We probably have a good 2 or 3 hours before this thing really pops off. But we are definitely starting to see a hint of something. Outside temperature is cooking at a cool 50 degrees. The temperature has dropped about about 10 degrees since we left home. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. So we're definitely starting to feel that that autumn weather up here for sure, up here in the high country. There it is, Laramie, Wyoming. That city you're seeing up here on the horizon is Laramie, Wyoming. Fun fact, you guys can actually see the tallest building in Wyoming on your screen, on the video right now. Oh, there, buddy. The tallest building in Wyoming is the dormitories at the University of Wyoming in Laramie. Go Cowboys! Jeez. What the fuck are you doing, idiot? Don't change lanes when you can't see other people in the other lane. It's a bad idea. Don't pass people. You can't see what's going on. He should have been passing here anyways. He had a solid line on his side. What was he thinking? Nevertheless, we are coming into Laramie right now. I want to say that Laramie is one of the most populous cities in Wyoming. I want to say it's up there with like Casper and Cheyenne in terms of population. Hey, if you're just joining us now, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. We are in Laramie, Wyoming. We are going to be getting a little bit north of town here in just a little bit. We were seeing some green haze on the horizon earlier, some good indicators that we were in the right spot to see some the northern lights. So you got about 1 hour to 2 hours before we really start seeing the good stuff. But we've seen some good indicators so far. So we got about 20 minutes until we are at our destination. And then, yeah, another hour or so till we're actually properly where we want to be. I'm going to stop for gas before we actually get out into the boondocks. We're going to get up into Medicine Bow a little bit further tonight, up into the mountains. So we should have a pretty majestic view as well. Got my setup here for some low light photography, some long exposure stuff. I do have one of my GoPro setup, so I will be trying to switch over my stream to try to show you guys the northern lights on a different camera. No guarantees that that's actually going to work. So if I'm not able to like fully capture this for you guys are just gonna have to look forward to seeing a video on this probably later this week when I have all that footage to show for you guys. So this is kind of a work in progress here. I'm gonna try to capture this as best I can on this phone. If I can't capture it on this, I'm going to try switching it over to the other camera. If I can't get it there, we're just going to have to fall back and show you guys that footage later. Again, we are here in Laramie, Wyoming. We are headed towards Aesop Lake. We're going to be stopping for gas here in a second before we head out into the wilderness, though. Thank you all so much for being here. Stop here. Jeez. What are you doing, buddy? Hey, there it is, Maverick. All right. Once again, thanks for sticking with me, folks. I'm gonna get gassed up here, and then we're gonna be on the home stretch out to our final destination, out in the woods, where we're gonna be able to get eyes on this aurora. So thanks for hanging tight with me, folks. Bear with me while I fuel up the vehicle. Hey, there we go. All right, let's roll. We're back. We're so back. All right, we are now en route to our final destination. About 20 minutes out. Let's punch it in and let's get out of here, folks. We are now headed towards final destination. Yep, we are now headed towards our final destination, Aesop Lake.
In 800 feet, turn left onto the I-80 West ramp to Rollins. Head north towards Sanders Street. In 800 feet, turn left onto the I-80 West ramp to Rollins.
All right, and we're off. We're on the road. We're on the road again, folks.
Turn left onto the I-80 West ramp.
Nice.
Continue on I-80 West for 1.5 miles. 1.5 miles, take exit 311 for Wyoming 130, Wyoming 230 towards Snowy Range Road.
All right, and we're off, folks. The signal's gonna get a little rough out here as we make our way towards Aesop Lake, which is gonna be where we are gonna set up for observation. We already have some pretty good indicators that we should be in for a pretty nice light show tonight. Right about that time when we should start expecting to see some stuff. So, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm hoping that this camera will be adequate to pick up the light show. Hoping it does. No guarantees, of course. If it doesn't, then you will have to look for the video tomorrow or whenever it is I get around to uploading it. But we're going to try our very best to try to capture it on this camera tonight. If it doesn't work, we'll just have to look for it tomorrow.
Take exit 311 for Wyoming 130, Wyoming 230 towards Snowy Range Road.
We're headed up into middle of nowhere here. Let's exit 130. This is our exit.
Take exit 311.
Snowy Range Road. Yep, we are headed up into the Snowy Range. Up.
In a quarter mile, turn
And-
left onto Wyoming 130 West, Wyoming 230 West. At the light, turn left onto Wyoming 130 West, Wyoming 230 West.
If you guys aren't aware, there's an excellent website called darkskies.org. It's a website that's dedicated to finding dark observing places to observe the night sky. It's a collection of just good night observation spots that have minimal light pollution. This spot was not one of those designated spots, but it's very close to one. So I would like to just plug that website because I think they're doing good work.
Continue on Wyoming 130 West for 3/4 of a mile.
Oh. Hey, Mason. Oh, hang on. Sorry, what's up?
Oh, we're pulling up in 4 minutes.
Okay, sweet. I am a little ways out from there right now.
Gotcha.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, we stopped for gas right after we got off of 80, so
Yeah,
I figured that you'd be catching up a little, but
yeah, I also did the same. So I also got gas off of 80. So I just got out of the gas station and I'm on Snowy Range Road. I am now making my way.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Wyoming 130 West, West, Snowy Range Road.
Yeah, my nav says I got about 12 minutes till I'm there.
Gotcha. Okay. So shortly after us.
Yep.
Yeah, I got just under 4 miles to go, so can't see anything yet, but
yeah, I'm still clearing out of Laramie basically. So
Turn right onto Wyoming 130 West, Snowy Range Road.
yep.
it's a lot smaller than aren't you getting ready to move to the Laramie area?
Yeah. I'm it's much cheaper to live up here in Laramie than it is in Colorado.
That's what I hear. My tattoo artist actually does tattoos out of an addition in her house up in Casper, and that was the story. Like she got her place for like under $200,000. It was crazy.
Yep, that's exactly why I'm looking up here. You know, it's the right balance of affordability and like, you know, I lived in Minnesota for long enough that I can deal with the kind of cold.
We almost hit a jackrabbit just now.
Oh.
How's it, big buddy? There's a huge rabbit. And be careful when you're coming down this last stretch of road. There's a lot of wildlife crossing the road right now.
Oh yeah, you should absolutely expect that out here as we get away from the city limits a little bit. Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe I should carry up here because like, one, it's Wyoming, so you're legally allowed to open carry up here, and two, mountain lions and bears are a non-zero concern up here tonight, but we'll be fine.
We're gonna leave the food in the car so we're not attracting wildlife.
Yeah, definitely leave the food in the vehicle. Make sure you have your containers sealed and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, 2 miles till we get there.
Yeah.
And still not seeing anything up ahead.
Yep, that's the
I hope there's not like a gate or anything that you have to pass through. I hope you can just go into the parking lot.
there's a from what I saw there's a cattle guard that you'll have to cross, but that's about, I mean, that's not uncommon. Once you get up past Chugwater, there's cattle guards on every road, so yeah.
It's a cattle guard. Cattle guard. What's that? It's like those bumps in the road that like the cattle don't like to walk over. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So there's no like gated entrance or anything like that.
No, there shouldn't be. It's just a regular gap in the fence. Like I said, if if it is closed, it says fishing is only allowed between like certain hours. So like, if for some reason it is closed, it didn't say it was. It only said fishing was closed. It didn't say it was closed to the public after dark. So in theory, we're allowed here. If we are not allowed here, there's a campground about 10 miles up the road from there that we can get to. So that's a secondary backup. So it shouldn't be a problem. I'm already far enough away from the city that I can barely see the glow from Laramie as is. So I'm already thinking this is a good spot.
Yeah, so if need be, we could just like pull off on the side of the road out here.
Yeah, we could easily pull it. Yeah, my hope was that we would not need to do that because I don't want to get any light from passing vehicles. But realistically, I don't think there's going to be any vehicles out here either.
I don't think so either, unless it's more people coming out to this spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Which there is somebody behind me right now, so.
I mean, it might be me. No, that's not me. I don't see anybody in front of me, but.
No, I think there's somebody else, but, alright, so.
Yeah, I got 8 minutes on my nav.
We're pulling up. I'm not seeing a parking way on the left here. There's a driveway right there. Oh, this little driveway here.
Yep. It'll be a dirt.
See, there's the cattle right there. That's the cattle guard.
Yep.
What does this say? Invasive species alert. There's.
In half
Okay. So then, it's just this little parking area.
Yeah, it's a dirt parking lot.
Perfect. Oh yeah, there's the lake right there. Oh yeah, there's the lake. Oh yeah, this is perfect, dude. This is a great spot.
Yep, that was my thinking, is it would be off the road enough that we wouldn't get headlights.
Oh my god, yeah. No, you outdid yourself. This is a great spot. Oh, you set up and get coffee? Yeah, we're gonna, so we pulled to the back of the lot out by where the lake is, but we left some room. We're gonna bust out the chairs and bust out the equipment and whatnot. So, we'll see you when you get here.
Awesome, cool. I'll see you in a bit, dude.
You should be, what, like 5 or 6 minutes away?
Yeah, exactly 5 minutes out. So I'll see you there in a second, dude.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, just take it easy on that last stretch of road because there's a lot of wildlife out.
Yep, I got my high beams on. I'm not, I'm gonna take this one slow because I am ready for a deer to cross the road ahead of me.
Yeah, well, also that turn was really sharp and really sudden. Yeah, you come up on that entrance. It's really quick, so but it's on the left-hand side. It's you'll be all right.
Yep.
If you're taking it slow, you'll see it.
Sweet. Oh man, I'm not seeing.
We're gonna leave the high beams on until you get here.
Okay, cool. So I'll be able to make you guys based on that. Awesome. All right, sweet. Well, I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit.
All right, peace out, dude. That was the voice of Mason Harris, an excellent storm chaser. We did a team up a couple weeks ago. If you guys are not familiar with him, go check him out on YouTube. It's Storm Chasing Mason, or Weather Chasing Mason. That's WX underscore Chasing underscore Mason. Very cool guy. Had a great, whoa, he wasn't kidding about that coming up on you. There is a, oh, that's I-80 that I'm seeing. Okay, I was like, why is all this traffic up here? Hey, Gray, nice to see ya. We are out here in the friggin' boondocks in Wyoming to try to see the auroras tonight. We had a little bit of light, a little bit of activity in the sky earlier, so we are definitely hopeful on this one. The camera's not picking it up too well, but we found a very dark spot to view this from. We got all the city lights from Cheyenne and Laramie behind us. There is some light pollution, but again, that is mostly to our south. So we're in a very good spot to observe this from. We're coming up, we're gonna be crossing I-80 here in a second, but once we are north of I-80, there is not a whole lot of civilization to our north. If you're just joining us now, my name is Patrick, I'm a storm chaser. The voice you just heard on the radio here, that was Mason Harris, another excellent storm chaser. When I say another excellent, I'm not lumping myself in with excellent storm chaser. Mason's pretty good. You should go watch him. He's a great guy. We are driving out here in the boondocks in rural Wyoming to try to get our eyes on the aurora borealis. We are now getting close to our target time. Really expecting within the next 1 to 3 hours to really start seeing some stuff. So we're well now. Above here soon. I'm not sure how well this camera is going to pick it up, or how well this phone's going to pick it up. Phone camera will pick it up, but I've got other camera equipment. You know, I actually do have a map overlay that I've used in the past. I decided not to do that, to opt for a more cleaner presentation tonight, just so that way it would be more of the night sky, you know? I think I would much rather tell you guys what's going on rather than have a lot of intrusive graphics on the screen kind of telling you guys these things. I wanted to go for a minimalist thing. Yeah, normally I would have like kind of a GTA style HUD up on top of these things, but tonight I figured I would just kind of talk you guys through these things. It seemed more appropriate. Alright, I'm going to be catching up with Mason here pretty soon. About 3 minutes out. Yep, we crossed the interstate. Wow, there's just nothing out here. Yeah, normally when I do these storm chases, I've got a little box that's got storm radar and stuff up in the left-hand corner. You know, little map indicator. Holy shit! Wasn't kidding. That is a that is a drop. Holy cow! Yeah, wowza. That gets up on you. Okay, well. But yeah, a little overlay graphic that shows your weather radar, shows my location, that kind of information. But tonight I just wanted to keep it minimalist. And I didn't want to bother with setting all that stuff up in Streamlabs either, because yeah, it's kind of a convoluted thing to set up. I have to stream it from my phone back to my PC at home and do some remote login shenanigans to get it all working. Just streaming it live straight from the YouTube app, which is actually pretty robust, believe it or not. It does the whole dynamic resolution thing pretty well to help keep the stream pretty stable. So I like that feature. We are 1 minute out. I think I see Mason's high beams. I think I see his high beams. Hey, welcome in everybody. If you're just joining me now, my name is Patrick. I'm a storm chaser. We're chasing auroras. You guys have all heard the spiel. You know what we're doing. We are in rural Wyoming up by Aesop Lake. Faced northwards right now, slightly northeast. We should have an eye on this thing here pretty soon. We were seeing some of the green glow, some of that particulate earlier. Yep. Oh, we are almost up on our destination. Wow. And it is, I cannot quite fully articulate how absolutely pitch black it is outside. We wanted to get to a spot that provided ample darkness for nighttime viewing to really just capture this thing without any light pollution. There's not light pollution to our south, so it's not a perfectly dark night sky, but we have a great view of the north sky in total darkness. There's not a whole lot of civilization north of here.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Yeah, I think I've got... Hey, that should be Mason off over that way. That looks like a Mason. Hey, that's him. That's our guy. Alright, and we are at our final destination. Gotta find that turnoff over here.
Your destination is on the left.
There we are. Wow, this thing is not well marked at all. Not even a sign here to indicate it. And there's our kettle guard. Oh yeah. This turned out to be a great place for sky watching. So the character of the stream is going to change a little bit, guys. We came out here to just kind of, lay back, chill out, hang out with some friends, and watch the sky. And that's pretty much what we're doing. We're going into sky mode. Hey, there he is, man of the hour. I'm going to get oriented north here, looking at the northern sky. I'm going to be stepping out of the vehicle to talk to my friend here, Mr. Mason Harris. So I'm going to be gone from the stream for a little bit as I interact with him for a bit. But sit tight, folks. We will I'm getting cameras set up and getting everything oriented. So thanks for joining me, folks. I will be back in a moment. Hey. Hey, what's up, dude? All right, guys, I got some great news for us here. We already have some activity out on our northwestern sky. We have definitely got some, we definitely have some activity going on already. So I'm gonna get us oriented that way. I'll be able to show you here. Let's just aim out this way a little bit. I'll be able to show you in just a moment a long exposure photograph here. I need to get my camera tripod set up though to be able to show you. So we definitely have some green we definitely have some green over our northwestern sky, surprisingly enough. This camera's not picking it up, but I will show you guys in just a second. When I have my other camera set up here in just a moment, you guys will be able to see very clearly on my other camera that we have got something. We've got a very distinct green glow over our northwestern sky. So looking very cool. I don't think the camera that I'm pointing up right now there has actually got any of it. All right, I'll get her. Actually, I'll have Mason come in here and show you guys that, or I'll take you guys out there. Give me just a second to get my camera set up. How's it looking?
It's pretty good. A little green on the horizon, a little green up above too.
Still got my live stream going. I'm going to show that to my audience.
I have another stand if you want.
Oh, I was going to say that'd be great because I've got this one for the GoPro. But hey, everybody, we can take a look here. Mason just got this excellent photo, long exposure. And you got the one that you got on the northwestern sky?
Yeah, that was this one.
Yeah, we got another good one of the northwestern
beautiful.
sky. Yeah, that one's looking great. So we are definitely getting some activity up here for sure.
Yep.
So this camera right now, I don't think is able to resolve it. I'm gonna try messing with my low light mode settings, but I don't think this camera is gonna be able to resolve it for you guys.
That's the 13 Pro, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this camera has, I've got the setup for my GoPro for live streaming it to it, but.
Did you see, so Edgar O'Neill got the 16 Pro Max and took a picture of a cigar. It's just such great detail. Like, makes me excited for the 17 next year.
I did not see that, no. Yeah, I don't know if this camera is gonna be able to I'm gonna switch modes on this real quick to see if I can get it to do that.
I picked up light from that oncoming car. But I don't know if that's distortion from the vehicle coming up, but I think there's a little red on the horizon now too.
What highway is that we're seeing? Is that 80 over there?
Might be, yeah.
I wonder if we can get north of that from here. I don't like all that traffic moving on the horizon up there. I didn't realize that was going to be in front of us.
I don't like it, but I think as time progresses and this thing starts heating up, I think that traffic's going to minimalize a bit.
Well, see how see how all those big boxy shapes out there?
Yeah, the big.
Those are
nice.
Yeah, 80 is a major trucking route, so that's not going to let up during the night. So I wonder if we can get north of that from here. Because I think we will get better shots if we get north of there, or if we can clear those trucks. Let me check on the map to see if there's any because this reservoir is one on a stop of many reservoirs that are kind of daisy chained up the road here. And there's a bunch of little fishing ramps just like this one that are kind of up along there. So we can probably get further north of this and away from the highway. Let me check the map real quick and see if we have anything. Yeah.
It's a little bit more visible now.
Am I actually? I think I can actually see that now that my eyes have adjusted.
Yeah.
That's looking visible.
Yep.
Yeah, my camera's not picking it up.
A little bit. We're getting a little bit.
I was in Walmart before I came up here. I was trying to find a red flashlight. I looked on their website and they said they had one in the store. Somebody came in earlier and bought it.
No way. Oh, God.
So, well, that's fine.
It's chilly with that breeze coming in off the water.
Yeah. Yeah, so I told you to bring a jacket. It's gonna be a little bit chilly tonight. It won't get down to freezing temperatures, I don't think, but it'll get close.
No, it's supposed to be like 42 here.
Yeah. Yeah, that line we're seeing on the horizon out there, that I think is an aurora. I think that's what
Hey,
we're seeing.
look at this. Look at that.
Holy cow. Okay.
We got some pinks. You got a little bit of orange in there.
All right, that's what we're seeing in the northern sky. This camera isn't picking it up, but with long exposures, we are definitely getting an aurora.
Yep.
So, for my audience who's watching,
So what we're waiting on in the next couple of hours is for that X9 solar flare to pass through the ionosphere.
hey, don't leave it up to my moderators to put thunderstorm warnings in chat, please. Thank you. It happens. No, just
Somebody putting up storm reports again.
somebody putting up storm reports for something in friggin' Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh gosh.
No worries, Master Swift. It's fine. We're chasing space storms tonight. So no, it's totally fine. We get it.
Space NATOs.
If you're a storm chaser though, drop your stuff in a comment though. We'll definitely follow you.
Not yet. I'm waiting for that for the flare up, and
Yeah.
also that car out there is gonna really mess up the time lapse.
Yeah, I think we should get north. Let me see if we can find anything further north of here. So if you're just guys, if you're just joining us, we just took some long exposures and we are definitely getting some very clear auroras up here. We can see them with the naked eye, but this camera sensor is not doing a good job of picking it up right now. So we're gonna try to reposition a little bit further north, but I think we have high confidence that we'll probably be able to see these much brighter a little bit later into the night. So I'm gonna put the camera away and talk with Mason a little bit and see if we can figure out where we can reposition to. Sit tight for a minute, guys. Hey everybody, if you're just joining me now, we have got auroras, guys. We have got auroras. So we have got some auroras here. Got a picture here. We have got some auroras. So we are going to move, we're actually going to reposition from this spot because we were looking across I-80 here. And with, us having a view across I-80, we actually want to try to move further north and try to get a little bit further north, try to get a better view on this so we don't can get away from some of these some of this traffic. So we're gonna get back on the road again and try to get up a little bit further into the mountains, get closer to this. So yeah, we're definitely getting some auroras here. We are for sure going to be moving a little bit further into the mountains though to try to get a more scenic view. So thanks for sticking with me, folks. We're almost certainly going to lose signal. So whenever that happens, we're just going to keep the stream going until we lose signal. So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. But we are probably going to lose signal here very shortly.
Head northwest on Wyoming 12 West toward Sprague Lane.
Oh, be quiet. Why did it think this was the road I should take? All right.
Head northwest on Wyoming 12 West toward Sprague Lane.
All right, and we're on the road again, folks. All right, and we are on the road again, folks. We are headed north by northwest. All right. You guys ready to roll?
We're gonna, I'm typing it in real quick.
Yep, no worries.
Clement Stewart.
The next word is B-E-N. Yeah, there you go.
Gravestone.
Yep.
Got it. Perfect. So 23 minutes.
Yep. I'm gonna be driving like a grandma here. I do not want to be running into any wildlife or
I'm perfectly okay with that.
I don't actually know this road at all. I might have mentioned, so
I don't either, so we'll just take it nice and slow and
yep, that is the plan. That is the plan. So try to.
Yeah, that jackrabbit we saw was probably like 2.5 feet long.
Oh yeah, no, this big ass bunny.
Yeah, big ass bunny. Full on Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, no kidding. So I think this.
The thing is, I think we stay on this road for the most part, and then we go like 5 miles off.
Yeah, I think that's it. So I don't actually know what the historical significance of this grave site is actually going to be. So I'm kind of curious to find out about it. It's kind of thing that.
It'll definitely go along with how you traditionally do your chases.
Yep. Also, dead animal.
He's even more dead now.
Yep. Dead animal.
It's spooky season. We're going to a graveyard.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is spooky season. Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, this is also kind of attached to a ghost town. So also like sort of very much kind of in line with what my channel's all about.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it is. It's too bad we couldn't do that down in New Mexico. Like, we kind of skimmed by it, but didn't really get to hang out. Oh, yeah, that was a great chase and one of my favorite ones so far.
Yeah, just a very, very weird day.
So if we continue that road before we turn around and start heading back, like, I'm assuming if we continue seeing that dust funnel.
Breaking up.
When we decide to turn around and start heading back towards Colorado, if we continued like 10 more minutes down that highway, we would have seen that dust funnel.
Oh. Well, it's like they always say, you miss all the tornadoes you don't chase. It's fine.
Yeah. No, it was totally fine. Like, by the time I got home that night, I was exhausted. Like, I was barely keeping my eyes open after I dropped you off, so we left at the perfect time.
Yeah, no, I think it was totally fine. Also, by the way, if you missed it, I posted that in the Discord. All those mountains I pointed at and said were volcanoes were volcanoes. That whole area, pretty much every mountain out there that has a flat top is in fact a volcano.
And they're not all extinct, are they?
Most of them are, I think. I wasn't able to. So it turns out a lot of the volcanoes out there are actually not entirely like fully researched. So I think most of them, I think they're all extinct. But like some of them, like they looked at them and like, yeah, this is a volcano, but they haven't like put the research in them yet. So
yeah.
As far as I understand it, there's like a big well of magma that used to be under there that like moved away from it. There like used to be a hot spot there, but isn't anymore. So like functionally, all those volcanoes are extinct, but like we haven't confirmed it, but most likely. It'd be wild if we found. It'd be wild if it was like, nope, this guy's not extinct.
Yeah, how do we find out about it? And it erupts.
Well, what they're.
Wasn't there like a city famous for being petrified by a volcano eruption?
Pompeii.
Yeah, Pompeii.
Pompeii, that's it.
Well, famously, in Mexico, I want to say like in the 1950s, 1920s, early century. Yep,
Yep, that's a deer.
that's a deer.
Oh, deer.
Yep,
That's why we're
That's-
driving it right now.
that's why I'm driving this like a grandma right now. It's exactly that reason.
Was it baby?
Was a baby.
It was a baby, yeah. I hope that critter has a new lease on life after this, and maybe thinks twice about crossing the road.
I'm the game with you.
Smaller heads, smaller brains.
Yeah.
Those are your mountains and shit. So cute. Massive black blobs sitting near the fence. It was funny.
That's one of the things I don't like about chasing at night in Colorado is like sometimes going down the dirt roads, the cows get outside their fences and they'll just be standing smack dab in the middle of the dirt road.
Yep. That is oh, there's another big ass bunny off to the right.
I think the kid's funny.
They probably bolted.
Yeah. Little bitties.
Don't you have floodlights on your vehicle?
No floodlights. It's just the rack up top.
Oh, gotcha.
Only reason why I got that rack is so that I could install the signal booster.
Gotcha. I got a signal booster myself, but I gotta say I have not been impressed by it. I think I need to get the I need to go all the way and get the antenna. Well, no, I've got the Wii Boost. I've got the Drive Reach. I just don't have the extended antenna on it because man, I cannot tell you that there's been any real discernible difference. Although maybe it's been working and I couldn't tell. I did go out of my way to like find some areas with low signal and just try flipping it on, and I couldn't hasn't seemed to do much. So
That's interesting.
yeah, maybe it's just Verizon or something, but maybe it's been working and I just am not fully hip to it. But
So something that is pretty noteworthy is with T-Mobile, the Starlink integration is starting. They're doing they're running a test right now in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Basically, the direct to sell Starlink. T-Mobile users don't have to pay anything extra for it. It's just going to be an integrated feature, and it's going to be T-Mobile exclusive for the first year. But after a year of being online, they're going to basically Verizon and AT&T will be able to get on it too. But that'll definitely be interesting. It should help with the dead spots while storm chasing, and we don't need a receiver for it. So the phone is the receiver.
oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard about that. Now, you and I talked about that before. I've voiced my skepticism about Starlink as a utility for storm chasers, just because like seeing a satellite is hard beneath storm clouds. But beyond that, there's a really great channel called Common Sense Skeptic, a guy, just a normal engineer who just like kind of looks at things, with kind of an engineer's eye, kind of appreciation for things. And he just kind of did the napkin math on like Starlink's viability as a company. And right now, Starlink is not viable as a company. They need a lot more business than they have currently in order to justify. They need a lot more subscribers than they have. So like he made the prediction that maybe in about if they don't clear their subscriber goals in like 10 years, they're probably not going to exist in 15. And that
Unfortunately, there's competition on that satellite service. So
yeah.
if Starlink doesn't get it right, there's a chance that their competitors will. So
yeah,
it's nice to know that they're not the only name in the game right now.
Yeah, Hughes is very likely going to eat their lunch if they're not careful, which is fine. I support that kind of competition and that kind of market. You know, if somebody else can swoop in and do a better job than them,
exactly.
I'm all about it.
It improves quality over time.
Yep. All right, so we've got that distribution center to the north. I think that's going to be our last major light source, cattle guard. All right, we got to watch out here. We got cattle up here to watch out for. So just keep there was a sign back there warning us about that, so just keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to take, yeah, it's speed limit through here is 60, but I'm taking it at 55 because I'm driving like a grandma.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down to take it slow too, especially if there's cattle roaming around here.
There's 100% cattle roaming around here.
Yeah. That kicked me out a little bit.
We are definitely getting out into the boondocks out here, though. You will now notice that there is we are now pretty much in a almost completely dark sky now. If you look ahead of us, you will notice that there are no lights up ahead.
Yeah, that big lights were set behind us, which is really nice.
Yeah.
That extra 10 minutes of driving is gonna push it, at least like lower than us, but be above it.
Yeah, we are truly out in the boondocks out here.
You're really weird for this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what Rogan basically was when we went out there for the A10 one.
It smells better out here than
It's definitely not near a cow farm.
Yeah, no.
That was a downside to watching it at Rogan last time, was it just smelled like cow poop.
Yeah, no feedlots out here. even with my high beams turned on now, I'm gonna drop my high beams down for a second. You can see the aurora. You can see the aurora on the horizon now. It's visible to me.
Yeah, I can see it. Wow.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, we're looking northwest right here.
Yeah, we're mostly west right now, west facing. But yeah.
Yeah, and actually with this little curve in the road, we'll be facing north.
Yes, we're gonna hit a little, kind of a sharper northish turn. Whoop, sorry. We're getting into hillier territory up here. Another cattle garden. Surprised I still have a decent signal up here. But I guess like...
Yeah, I got 3 bars.
Well, I guess I can see there's a cell tower up here. I can make it out with the blinking red lights. So
Yeah, I can see that.
as long as we have a line of sight with that, we should have decent signal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break over this hill. All right. I just don't want to hit. I don't want to come over a hill and just ram a cow, you know.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm definitely down to take this slow.
Yeah, because if you'll notice, these roads don't have a grade on the side of them. They're like pretty much level with the fields around them. So yeah, this is basically open pasture. So keeping an eye out. Bump. Yeah, now we're basically faced due north.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop my bright again. Oh wow. And look at that, there's no lights on the horizon right now. We've still got I-80 out there, but
That made me so nervous turning my lights off.
yeah.
It just went pitch black.
Oh yeah, no, we're away from a lot of things out here.
Yeah, we could probably set up here, but
We probably could. All right.
Just keep going.
I didn't realize this was gonna go to gravel. I thought this was gonna be paved, but we're gonna get north of I-80 here in a second, so we should be fine.
sweet.
Yeah, so that lights persist fine. It's out, but I can still see it. So,
Yeah, once we get north of I-80, we'll be doing great.
yeah.
Because then we won't have to deal with any of that. Cattle guard. I kind of wish I had floodlights here because I don't know what we're coming up into.
Yeah, your high beams on.
Yeah, I got my high beams on. Okay, just a grove. That's all. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet.
It's cool out here.
We are now officially on minimum maintenance road. Well, these aren't minimum maintenance roads. These are gravel roads.
Just need minimal maintenance.
Yeah, minimum maintenance. This would just be a pair of tracks on the ground. Honestly, we could just pull off here if we wanted to. If we found if we get a driveway up here, we could pull off here very easily. Because we don't have because I-80 is now obscured by this hill, so we don't have any risk of getting hit by any of those high beams or lights from the highway out here.
Yeah.
That's the 1,000 feet turn right, so
We're only 10 minutes from the spot.
yeah.
Oh, well,
Might
there's
as well go all the way.
this is gonna be kind of rough.
Turn right on the
Hill on the right
Yeah, yeah, this hill.
It's not.
Also,
Continue for 4 miles.
Oh, this is the fork.
yep. Oh, this road is sketchy.
Yeah, very. Yeah, that's a massive hill right in front of us.
Yeah, we need to clear that.
And that's north.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna when we clear this hill, we'll be clearing I-80 also.
See, now that I can't see the lights behind us too, so that's kind of what I was hoping for.
Yeah. The nice thing is I-80 is up here too, so when we head back, we'll be able to just hook that I-80 back all the way back to Cheyenne. Jackrabbit. No, that's not a jackrabbit. This is a regular bunny. Normal bunny.
Guess the owls aren't out tonight.
You know, you have the pickets.
Looks like the rabbits own these lands.
There we go. We got I-80 again. We're gonna go under I-80 up here.
Wonder if it switches the hardball up here.
It would be nice if we got a paved road, yeah.
I'm glad we got out here early to, assess the area, find a new, relocate and get somewhere better.
Look out.
It's not even 11 yet. Oh,
I think that's a pronghorn. Was that a pronghorn? Or was that a deer?
it looks like a pronghorn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looked a little different from a deer.
Yeah, they had that weird looking face on them.
Like you're doing it here.
Gazelles. I still can't believe I said that on the last stream. Calling them gazelles. Oh gosh.
See, this is why I went with an Impreza. I got that all-wheel drive.
Nice. I definitely can't wait to have that on the 4Runner.
All right, we gotta take this one slow. This one's gonna be a bit rough, guys.
Come on, switch to a paved road.
Side.
Oh yeah, that is a pronghorn.
Oh, did you get another one?
Yeah, there was one on the left. I'm just surprised you didn't see it. It
Oh.
looked like it was in front of you.
I was laying down to the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was paying attention to the road.
Honestly, if it weren't for a car passing him, I don't think he would have moved or anything. I don't know if I would have seen him.
All right, here we go. It looks like we're about to cross the road up here. Yoink. Oh, this is sketchy. I'm taking this very slow. I get back down to the second gear on this one. Slow, please. Oh, this is not an exit. Is there not a way on the pavement? Not pavement. Hard to say. We don't know.
That is pavement.
Barely. This is barely pavement.
It's probably gonna switch back in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope.
Yep, right here.
This was like you thought you were pavement. You're not. Nice.
Wait, so what's the difference between a pronghorn and
Yep, yep,
Look at them, Steve.
yep. Yeah, pronghorns got cool devil horns on them.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Cute.
that's what that second one was. That third one might have actually been just a deer. But he was a little gray, so I don't know.
It's definitely bigger than the other one.
Could have also been an elk.
But no, it was definitely not an elk. Elk are fucking huge.
What's the language? I know it's streaming.
Sorry.
It's fine. This is
Stream's a little more PG than mine.
yeah, no, this is Beyond Storm Chasing Nights. This is Beyond Storm Chasing After Dark. We can be a little bit spicier. We can be a little bit spicier.
So this is the HBO equivalent.
Yeah, this is
I'm currently HR at my job, and I'm pretty bad at it, so I'm sorry.
You're not HR.
It's a joke. I throw down yellow cards like they're water. You know, just like throw them at people. Be like, I lied.
That's a technical foul.
Exactly. Actually, 2-yard line.
oh, I just spotted a driveway, clocked a driveway back there. If once we get up to this monument, if there's not good parking here, we can swing around and come back to that driveway, I think. But
That's a good plan.
we are now in a fully very dark area. Like, I don't see any lights north of us.
I don't even see the highway that, well, I kind of do to the left.
Yeah, well, I mean it's to our south. Yeah, and I'm in
It's southwest of us now, yeah.
yeah, and I'm going 30 miles per hour because I do not want to wear out these tires tonight.
No.
Yeah, going too fast on a gravel road is a great way to take take years of life off your tires.
No, I've decided after my little mishap storm chasing a couple months ago in Colorado down a windy dirt road, I will never go above 30 miles an hour on a dirt road again.
Yep, just not worth it.
No, I had a Tokyo drift moment and it
Yeah.
was almost very costly.
Look how high above the highway we are, guys.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Those lights will not affect us.
The highway does get above us over here, but that's fine. That should be fine. I hope it.
Also, I'm kind of just curious as to where we're going to end up here in a second.
There's gonna be a
Coming up on the
there's gonna be a big vista up here. Well, having the highway south of us too means that, well, it's no guarantee, but it means that we only really have to worry about one direction in terms of wildlife.
Yeah. Like northeast.
Yep.
Depending on what it looks like here, that driveway might have been a little bit better, though.
I think that driveway actually might have been a bit better. I think you're actually right. When we get to the monument, we can turn around. Because
I
my,
definitely want to see if there's a safe place to turn around.
I would like to see what this monument looks like though, because I would like to snap a really quick photo or two. See
yeah.
if we can get the aurora behind it.
feet, your destination will be on the right. 800 feet, your destination.
Well, actually, there's a clearing up here. Like, there's a gorgeous view of the mountains over here. Like, it's an open valley out here. So, like, we'll see when you get here. But like, this is open country out here.
Is on the right.
Also, it is warmer up here. If you guys didn't notice, the temperature went up. It was 50 down in Laramie. It's 60 up here.
So where's our little turn in? I guess there's no turn in here.
It's somewhere. I'm not really sure. I can't see it.
Yeah, we passed it.
Did we?
But yeah, I don't
All right.
really know where it is.
All right. I'm gonna do a 700-point turn here. Actually, why don't you go ahead and start by turning around, and I'll follow you. Yeah, we missed it. We missed the turn.
Yep. Oh, there's the end of the road. Oh, 3 points. Look at that.
Oh, well, it's gonna be a 90-point turn for me because I don't have a backup camera.
I have a backup camera, and I still ended up going downhill a little bit. Oh, you went completely off the road. Wait, no, you didn't.
Nope.
You're doing a little Austin Powers there.
I'm taking it, not taking any chances with my new car. This got to be a 700-point turn. It's gonna be a 700-point turn. There we go.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, that monument is supposed to be right over here, and I don't see nothing.
Alright, yeah, here, let me point over at it, because it should be like...
Oh, is it up the hill?
Oh, there's... I don't know if that's a turn-in, though. That's the thing. Like,
Is that a footpath? Is that what that is?
I think it might be a footpath, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Sketch of shit.
Footpath? That's walkable.
I can't really tell. Maybe no.
Yeah, that's not it.
No, I'm not seeing a footpath anywhere.
Maybe
But we should hit that driveway.
driveway? Okay.
Yeah.
The driveway, I think that was a great spot. That was probably the darkest it's been since we've been out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we have a clear view? Clear view north?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, if we had a clear view north, then I'm good.
Shouldn't be too much farther.
Yep.
Taking it nice and slow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the vibrations are starting to get to me a little bit. Okay, it's interesting. You know, I think that's what it is really right here. There's a road that goes left, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're clearing this hill here. Yeah, I think this is the top of the
I
hill.
think it was at the top of the hill. Yeah.
Oh, wow, and I can actually see the aurora, guys. If you guys look off your left.
That's not it.
Guys, drop your high beams for a second.
Look straight ahead. Straight ahead. Look.
Drop your high beams for a second, guys. You can see the aurora.
Yeah. Straight ahead. Yep. Got the lights back on because we're looking for this driveway now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right. It should be right up here over this little ridge.
Sweet.
Was it?
I just saw
Or maybe it's this next one. I don't think that was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little bit further. I think it's like another 0.2 of a mile. But yeah, no, I definitely see that up on the horizon.
Yeah, that is an aurora, guys.
And that's actually to our southeast.
That might be Laramie light pollution
This is
then.
it.
I found it.
This is it. I just passed it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
Now this is definitely private property, so
Oh, is there a sign that said so?
Well, I didn't see a sign that said so, but we shouldn't push our luck. Also, my vehicle cannot handle this road.
Gotcha.
Well, it looks like it's pretty flat out here, so I think we'll be able to turn around easy.
Yeah.
All right, yep, this is about as far as I can go.
Alright, so should we spin around first and then...
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, this is a good spot right here. See that?
like right off to the side here?
Yeah, just to spin around. And then.
Alright, we're gonna spin around here real quick.
Okay.
That way. Oh, let me not shine you with my high beams.
That's fine.
Alright, perfect.
And we'll just come back to you a little bit.
Yeah.
And this seems like a good spot to just chill.
Yeah, actually, if you want to just sit over here, maybe.
I don't mind parking out on the road a little bit. I feel like we're definitely on somebody's private property. I'm gonna scooch back towards the road a little bit so I can park a little bit further off, but this is a great place to be. This is a great place to be.
Yeah. I'm definitely down to be closer to where this intersects with the main little
Yeah.
road, but we don't have to go all the way back.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But
Just enough to have plausible deniability.
yeah, exactly. There wasn't a sign for this road, so.
Yes, this is definitely Bob's Road. Hey, this is a great place right here, actually.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels good.
Just gonna get right next to you.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
We did it.
We did it.
We're gonna bust out the chairs and get comfy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
it's 54 degrees here, so it's warmer.
It's warmer than where we were, yes.
Yeah, that's perfect. My hands aren't gonna freeze here.
Yep.
I'm gonna hang up.
All right, cool. Yep, I'll talk to you in a sec. All right, guys. We're going to get set up here, so give us a minute while we get situated. I'll be right back. Oh, this is a good spot. All right. So, Thanks for joining us, folks. We have a perfect view right here. You guys are are lined up to see this show. I've got you guys pointed directly at the auroras right now. We're going to be going to a silent mode at this point because me and Mason are going to get our camera equipment set up, and I'm going to be sitting out there enjoying the show with them. And so this camera, I'm going to let it run until it runs out of batteries. So the stream will end when this camera runs out of juice. I'm going to be setting up my time-lapse photography equipment and getting some time-lapse photos of all that out there. And so this stream will run as long as this camera, as long as this phone has a battery, has a charge on it. We can see it with the naked eye. This camera doesn't seem to be picking it up super great, but it does seem to be intensifying. So there's definitely an aurora out there. It's very faint, and it seems to be intensifying. So I'm going to get my low light camera going. I'm going to be getting a time lapse of this thing going. Hopefully. Thank you all for being here, for joining me on the ride out. We are, all right. So we are just west of Laramie, Wyoming. We are observing the aurora, and I'm going to be pointing the camera out that way now. We can see it with the naked eye now. It is getting brighter by the minute. I'm just setting up my photography equipment and giving you guys a chance to have a look at it. It's going to become brighter. This camera is running out of batteries, so I'm going to just let this camera go until it is out of juice. And that's when we'll wrap up the stream. So thanks everyone for being here. Thanks all my wonderful moderators. You guys have been great. I'm going to be setting up with Mason Harris. We're just going to be hanging out, shooting the shit, enjoying our Saturday night out here, doing some stargazing, doing some sky watching, having some fun. As always, guys, keep looking up. I dropped a piece of my camera between my seat. I can't get it. Can't reach it. Hands are too big. Oh. He's now fallen beneath the seat. That's silly. jeez, Christ.
Camera quality is a little bad, but check out this time lapse. There's definitely something.
All right, gang. Take a look here. We've reached KP6. You can see that glow on the horizon. There's our aurora. Barely visible to the naked eye.
A little glow, seeing a little reds.
Got my audience with me right now.
Seeing a little red on that.
Oops. Yeah, a little bit.
If I pointed up north, I guess that's north.
Hold on, let me get my
northeast.
compass out. North is this way.
Okay, so I'm a little northeast here.
Yeah, you're northeasterly that way.
So little green to the northeast.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing to our northeast. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take another one to the north real quick.
You said you had another one of those? I might actually want to try to get a long exposure on my phone as well. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I had one at home. So we're getting these through long exposures right now. We can see a little bit of this visible to the naked eye.
This one's got a little bendy wire top to it, or you could just.
What do we have?
So this has a flat top, and then it also has another little wired attachment to the top. So you could just position it off of that, or you have this that you can kind of bend and warp your way. But do you want this extension, or do you just want to screw that onto here?
You can just screw that onto there. That should be fine. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfectly level, I don't think. Cool, I'm gonna go put the audience view camera back in the vehicle real quick. All right, and that's what we're working with right now, folks. And like I said, I'm gonna just let the camera roll until it runs out of batteries. All right. We are almost at what time is it? 11:30. We're expecting things to get a little bit more visible here. So keep looking up, folks. I'm going to be outside the vehicle. I'm not going to be here, so I'm going to put this on mute and just going to let things roll and let the cards fall where they may. This is going to basically be me signing off and me kind of stepping away from the camera to hang out with my friends and enjoy the auroras. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to have everybody here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Thanks for joining me on this late night drive. It has been an absolute pleasure being your host tonight. Keep looking up, folks.